start. Come on over here, pretty. Oh, good girl. Let's see what we're gonna do. Good girl. So Kaya's a little bit swollen in her lymph nodes here, and you could feel them when you palpate. They're kind of squishy, and that'll tell us that it's not a calcification, but it is a swollen lymph node, and it does move out of the way, whereas a tumor would stay put as well. So difference between calcifications, tumors, and swollen lymph nodes. Come back here, Kaya. Kaya, come here, pretty girl. So what we want to do to drain this, and the reason why it's happening, I'm still not sure. I thought it was her nose, which it might be because the swelling did go down on one side, and her gums look really good. There's no redness telling me that it's caused by anything else. And she's really great at wanting the drainage. So what I do first, I'm going to show it maybe on myself really quickly, is palpate under the clavicular, under the collarbone. And I might just do light palpations of 50 times. And then I'm going to, on an angle from that sternocleidomastoid, going to draw towards with flat fingers for 50 times, and then flat fingers on the back of the neck, drawing down those lymph nodes, and then the last ones are the auriculars. So around the mandible will drain itself with that suction that's just been created. So it's a head region lymphatic drainage. It'll open up the auricular, the sinuses. Come on back. Let's see if we could do it. And it should take all of 5 minutes, which she usually loves. Kaya, come here, honey. Come on. Come here. Maybe I'll go to you. Okay. So we're just going to pump here. And sometimes we just do a little other things that they like. So they're like, okay, fine, I'll stay here. So all under here, and I'm going to go into the armpits, as that's where it's actually the main drainage that'll take it back through that subclavian vein into the heart chambers and drain the lymph nodes, which are swollen because they're our immune system telling us something's going on in the area. And then we're going to palpate down behind the ears on that diagonal, and we'll do about 50 of these. Lymphatic drainage is really light. If I go too firm, I'm going to collapse the lymph, and then I'll be into the circulation. So it's a very light and slow drainage technique that's super effective and feels really nice, eh? And then the back of the neck one will drain down, flat fingers, nice and light. Other things that can help the lymphatic drain itself is getting good exercise where we're moving all the joints and drinking lots of water. So she's certainly getting lots of exercise here and going for walks. And she does drink a good amount of water. And then from here we're going to do the jaw ones for her and behind the ears because it's the jaw that's swollen. So I'm going to drain. Hey, pretty girl. Hi. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Yeah. It's a pretty girl. Pretty girl. Yeah. That feel nice? Does that feel nice? I think that feels nice. Steffi, I like that. Yeah. And then we're going to do the other side. Yeah, these ones are a bit irritated. Oh, you're trying to eat my nose? What the heck? Big kisses. Big kisses, Kaya. Kaya. Yippee-ki-yay. And then we're going to go behind the ears and drain that down. So we're going to take it all back down. And that's pretty much it. If you can do this several times a day, that should help get the drainage going so that it stops swelling in that area. If it was caused by the nose is pretty much healed now, so it should go away on its own. Otherwise, I looked at her ears and they looked really healthy, so that's not what's causing it. She doesn't have runny eyes, so it just makes me go back, and her tongue looked healthy. So it just makes me go back and think that it must have been the nose, or there's a tooth that I don't see that's irritated, but it is bilaterally. So that's why I thought it must be the nose causing it. Because usually you'll only swell where there's an issue going on. And she doesn't seem to be chewing on anything regularly that would cause like an do the eyes too. Yeah. I could do the eyes. That'd feel nice. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, that feels nice. Hey, you're such a good girl. Such a good girl. Well, thanks for being my guest today, Kaya. She says, yeah, I betcha. I just like this. I just stay here the whole time. So that's lymph drainage. That's just particular to the head region. And again, I'm going to finish it by bringing it down and really pumping into the armpits now. So it's all unidirectional strokes towards the heart, one-way strokes that are very light, flat, full fingers. And you might visualize draining and boosting the immune system, as that's what you're doing.